Hello everyone, this is Vijeta, Associate Professor from the Department of ECE, MLA Institute of Technology. In this video, I would like to talk on how to write a Verilog code for a 4:1 multiplexer using data flow from linear and digital integrated circuits. So here, we'll learn how to use assignment statements for writing a 4:1 multiplexer, and how to use a ternary operator to write a 4-bit multiplexer and test bench code for the designs we are doing here. So first, what is multiplexer? 4:1 multiplexer. It shows that it will be having a 4 inputs and 1 output and 2 selection lines. If we have n selection lines, 2 power n will be the inputs for the multiplexer. Here 4:1, so 2 power 2, that is 2 selection lines are required to perform this operation. So these selection lines are also inputs, and these I1, I2, I3, I4 are also on inputs, and output is 0. See, if selection lines are 0, if the inputs of S1 and S2 are 0, 0, then the output, that is, let us assume this will be equals to the I1, whatever the data which you are giving it I1 will be observed at the output side. If S1 and S2 are given with the values of 0, 1, then it observes the output value as I2. Or if it is 1, 0, then it observes an output value as I3. If it is 1, 1, it observes output as I4. This is how it is going to be working. It requires a 4 AND gates and 1 OR gate, and these AND gate inputs will be I1 and S1 not and S2 not. For these, you need to assign a wires. I1, I2, I3, I4, S1, S2 are the inputs, O is an output. The output of AND NOT gates has to be assigned with the wires. Let us assume this as X, this is as Y, and here I will be assuming as P, Q, R, S or the wires. The inputs for this AND gate will be I1, X, Y, and output is given with the P. And for this AND gate, again it will be a I2 and S1, Y. And for this AND gate, it will be a I3 and this is X, and this is again S2. And for this, if you can see, this is I4 and S1 is an input and S2 is also an input. And outputs are driven with the PQRS respectively, and output O is given with the R of PQRS. This is what the logic diagram specifying. Here, how to write the Verilog code for the 4:1 multiplexer. We can write in two different ways. One by using a ternary operator, the other by using a operators, which we have discussed in the previous video. So Verilog code starts with a keyword called module, which has given with the module name as mux, and declaring the ports. Output port O, input ports, or this I0 is declared with the I1. Here I0, I1, I2, I3 are the 4 input ports, and S1, S2 are the 2 selection lines. So input ports are declared separately. I0, I1, I2, I3, S1, S2 are the input ports, and output port is declared with the O or directly. Now assign, instead of confusion, I will change the I1, I2, I3, I4, and here also I will be calling I1, I2, I3, I4 are the input ports. S1, S2 are the selection lines which are input ports. Outputs are 0. Assign, see here for this, assign O is equals to complement of S1, which is X, and with the complement of S2, which is Y, and I1, which is the AND operation for this AND gate. So assign O is equals to complement of S1 and complement of S2 and I1, that is X ampersand Y ampersand I1, which is given for the AND gate. For the second AND gate, the inputs are I2 and with S1 and with the complement of S2 here, which is given with the wire Y. So complement of S2. So this is for the second AND gate. And for the third AND gate, input I3 and the input X, that is complement of S1 and directly S2. This is the operation for the third AND gate. And for the fourth AND gate, it will be S1, S2 and with the I4. And all these 4 AND gates are given with the OR gate. So, all these 4 are going to be given with the OR operation. So, assign O is equals to complement of S1 and with complement of S2 and with I1, or with the complete operation is going to be OR with the second AND gate, where the second AND gate inputs are S1 complement of S2 and I2, which is again doing an operation of OR with the third AND gate with the inputs of complement of S1, S2 and I3, and all these 3 are going to be performing an OR operation with the another AND gate, where the inputs of the AND gates are S1, S2 and I4. So, this is how you can write a Verilog code for a 4:1 multiplexer using a continuous assignment statement. So, here instead of writing individual instead of using individual continuous assignment statement for the 4 AND gates and for 1 OR gate and 2 NOT gates, here they have used a single assignment statement for performing all 6, 4, 5, 6, 7 logic operations. And this module has been end with the end module. Next, how to write a Verilog code for the multiplexer using a ternary operator. If you can see the truth table over here, if S1 and S2 are 0, zeros, your output will be I1. If S2 0, S1 1, then output will be I2. S2 1, S1 0, your output will be I3. And if the inputs are 1 1, then output will be I4. So, based on the selection line inputs, your output is going to be deciding. So, here same module name, declare the variables and declare the input variables and declare the output variables. Simply, it checks assign O is equals to, first it checks the S2. If S2 is equals to true or false. If it is true, let us assume S2 is 1. That is, if it is true, then it goes with this statement. If S2 is 0, false, then it checks with this statement. Then it checks with the statement. If it is true, then what happens? It checks with the S1. Is S1 is true or false? If it is true, so S2 is true, S1 is true, then the output is given as a I4. If S2 is true, S1 is true, then it represents the output as I4. If S2 is true, but S1 is false, then it represents the output as I3. Similarly, if S2 is false, it directly goes with the S1. It checks whether S1 is true or false. If S1 is true, then it represents a I2. That is, if it is 0, S2 is 0, S1 is 1, then your output is I2. If S2 is 0, S1 is 1, then it represents I2. If S2 is 0, S1 is 0, then it represents the output I1. First, it checks whether S2 is true or false. If S2 is true, then it checks the S1. If S1 is true, it gives an output as I4. If S1 is false, then your output is given as I3. Now, if S2 is false, it checks with S1. If S1 is true, it produces an output of I2. If S1 is false, it produces an output of I1 in O. So, this module has been end with the end module. So, now here, this is a 4x1 multiplexer code, that is design description of 4x1 multiplexer, which we have discussed in the previous slide. Now, we will write a Verilog test bench code for this module. So, for this test bench code, you need to start with a keyword called module. Module name I am giving test underscore MUX. Now, representing the input values with a register. So, REG. Input values are S2, S1, I0, I1, I2, I3 and with a semicolon, and the output is given with the wire O. Now, I am calling the same module name here to allocate the values to the design description. MUX, gate name G1, O, I0, I1, I2, I3, S2, S1. So, this is the same design description name which I am calling here to execute with the respective input values. Again, initial, I need to give almost 6 values. So I'm giving begin. I'm giving S0 is equals, S1 is equals to 0, S2 is equals to 0. Next, after two time intervals, I'm giving S1 is equals to 0, S2 is equals to 1. Again, for after two time intervals, S1 is equals to 1, S2 is equals to 0. Again, at after two time intervals, I am giving S1 is equals to 1, S2 is equals to 1. I have given multiple statements, so this block of statements has to be end with the keyword called n. Then again, initial, dollar, monitor, dollar, time, in double quotes. In this, I need to verify output O in terms of percentage B, S1 in terms of percentage B, S2 in terms of percentage B, and O comma S1 comma S2. If you want, you can give I0, I1, I2, I3 values also. But I need to check with respect to S0, S1 and S2 values. I need to check output. So, I am giving a O, S1, S2 in the dollar monitor. Again, I am using a initial hash some 30 dollar stop, and the module has been end with the keyword called and module. You should not give the space here, and the module should be continuous and module. This is how you can write a test bench code for the design description which we are seeing here. So in this video we learned what is 4:1 multiplexer and the operation of 4:1 multiplexer, and how to write a design description for 4:1 in data flow level using continuous assignment statement as well as ternary operators, and done with the test bench code for the 4:1 multiplexer. Thank you.